Well, I've been studying government programs for about 48 years, probably 49 years. I think I've been saying 48 for a year or more now. But it's been a long time. And the biggest problem is that it's complicated if you look at it, if you just look at it brush strokes in a big picture, because there's so many words for it. I mean, you have grants, you have direct payments, you have tax credits, you have free money, you have loans you don't have to pay back. All these things are like stimulus checks now is another one. And they all mean that they're going to give you money. And that's called transfer payments, okay? That's what the economists call it, because they're transferring government money that you give the government in your taxes, and they transfer it back to different people through all these other services, which is free money you don't have to pay back, is really boils down to. Now, we used to have civics lessons in school. In high school, we used to take a civics course, and it usually about your state or whatever. Now, there's still high schools that, it depends on what state you're in, whether you have to take that course or not. They still have it. But it was like, the three branches of governments and things like that. And no one told you about the programs that are available for you to use for the rest of your life. Now, this to me is a sin, that we have people, who need these programs, and the people who use these programs more are the people who have a lot of money, because they'll find out about it. And then just get more money. Like if you're making maybe $130,000 or to $1 million, those people are getting an extra 10% of their income through these programs. I mean, at $1 million, that's $100,000 they're getting. So what about the people just living on $50,000, $60,000? And to know about these programs, so we don't have anybody teaching you. And Google is terrible, because you'll go to Google and you're trying to solve a problem for housing or whatever it is, and you're just going to find people who want to sell you something instead of people who have money to give you without costing anything. Anybody charges you for a grant, you stay away, because that's not a legit grant. Somebody's trying to make money from you, not give money to you. The people who give money to you are government and nonprofit organizations. Now, I put out a report here that shows you where to start. You don't have to pay me money or anything like that. I mean, that's what we do. I mean, we have it, one-on-one help as much as you can. But for you to start without giving me money, download this report. It's in the description. And it's a state. Every state is listed in there. And when you see the states, you just go down the list and check your state and download that report. And there's about 30 pages there of the programs that are available in your state. And these programs are not only the money, they're the people who help you find the money. See, these are organizations like me. I help you find the money. Well, we give out our own money, but still, in government money, we help you find it. These are people that do the same thing we do for free. And they're organized by subject area. So that's neat. You have to know what subject you need money for. Do you need money for your bills and expenses? Do you need money for buying a house or starting a business or whatever it is? They're organized that way. So let me show you an example, because this is what you're going to get. You go down to the links below, download this report. Then here, I download the one for Florida. Now, you're then going to download the entire list of 50 states. So you could download, you're happy to take the state and give it to somebody else who really needs it or whatever, that's fine. No problem with plagiarizing. I plagiarize too. All this stuff I copy from the government. I'm hip to that. So here's what's happening in here. The first one is, if you want to make money at home, you want to start a business or a nonprofit, or you have an invention, okay, there's an organization, in your county that helps you do that for free. It doesn't charge you money, doesn't do anything, sit down with you one-on-one and help you do that. Now, that's terrific. That's where you start. You don't start in Google. No. Because you don't know what the hell that is, and you don't even know what it is, and I don't even know what most of that stuff is. You got to sit and talk with somebody who has helped people like you before and found out the best sources. That's what you want to sit down with, okay? So that's one of them. The next one is probably the two best things America has is something called 211 and findhelp.org. 211.org and findhelp.org. Now, everybody in that database, you don't go to Google, you go to one of these two, and they're about the same. Everyone in that database gives you money. Okay, they're all nonprofit organizations. They're all government offices, only to give you money. Never will charge you anything, and they're there to help you, whatever it is. You need money to pay for daycare, or you need money to pay for transportation. You need to buy a car, a roof on your house, or any of those kinds of things that you need. I mean, I helped somebody shovel their sidewalks for free. You know, that's available. That's the kind of stuff you'll be surprised. I mean, there's like 20, 30,000 organizations where you live that will help you with that, okay? Okay, then you go to your local library. Remember, local library, see, most of the grants come down to the local level. And so your local librarian will know the organizations and things like that that help like that. Don't go to Google. I'm going to say that 100 more times yet before I finish this video. Don't go to Google. Go to your local library. They know the real free money sources, okay? So that's another thing you want to know. And there are videos here of people got money and how they got it, you know, and videos of the people who give out the money. So you see, this is real stuff. Yeah. The library also has databases of foundations that give money to individuals or groups and things like that. And these databases cost a lot of money, but you could use them at the library for free. And everyone in that database gives money. Not like Google. No. Google, you'll only find people want to take your money. You know, the databases in the library of foundations are just people who want to give you money. So that's where you want to help with that. And you see all the other things they have. They have things that you come and learn how to use computers, or learn how to speak another language, and all this kind of stuff. So it's something that you want to know. Libraries are untapped, wonderful source of help, particularly in the information age. Kind of. Here's another great source. It is called the County Cooperative Extension Service. County Cooperative Extension Service. Now, they're in every county. They're part of the Department of Agriculture, and they help you with things around the house. Okay, you want to buy a house, you want to fix up a house, you want to start a business in your kitchen, you want to homeschool, you want to get rid of a tree in your backyard, all those kind of things. I mean, they have a lot of money too for starting a business, growing a business, or even putting a garden in so you could sell the vegetables out of your garden. It's just loaded with money and help, particularly if you live in a rural area, but it's also in every city too. And they have the same kind of programs in the city. So contact them, and I have interviews that I've show you here that go and interview people who are actually giving out this money. So you want to know. Here's another great thing too, is that county veteran service officers. Now these are in every county also that just help veterans. That's all they do. Now they get more money and help for veterans than anybody else. You want to start with them, and you call and talk. Every one of these offices, to get the most out of them, you call and talk. You don't try to apply for a grant, you know, on their website. No, you call and tell them what your needs are. You say, hey, I need help with my house. I need help getting a job, whatever it is. And then they'll help you, hook you up, all free with the best things. Now here's, HUD has wonderful counseling for buying a house, fixing up a house, and even credit repair and debt management, and they do it all for free. So don't go to Google. You'll get scammed by some buddy in the internet who knows how to slick talk you, because you look at the videos I have here are people that actually do the work, and you'll see how nice they are and how easy it is to do. Okay, here's another story. You want to start a nonprofit organization. Most states have a special office just to help people start nonprofit organizations. Why? Because if you start that, then you'll get other grants and bring money into their state. So that's why they want to help you do that. Okay? And then also there's a special office for seniors in every state. It's called the eldercare.com is what you want. Eldercare.com. And make sure it's .gov. You don't want to go to any .coms, because there's a lot of things out there with eldercare that are just trying to sell you something. These are the free ones. You want the eldercare.gov, G-O-V. Have all the links in here for your state, and then also your elected officials. man, they're terrific. I mean, now, it depends. You may get a bad one or a good one, and it's just like anything in life. But you call them, and you could call 5 of them. See, you've got probably 10 elected officials, and particularly at the national level, they'll tell you about grants. They'll brag. Right now, they just passed a new bill in Congress, giving out another $1 trillion or whatever. And I checked a couple of senator offices, and they're bragging, hey, these are all the programs for entrepreneurs that is in here for people living in my state. These are all the programs for people who need daycare that are living in my state. Use these people. See, they get paid for doing this. They get paid by your vote. So if they help you get $50,000 grant, you're going to vote for them no matter what they do. But you have to learn how to use the telephone and just be nice and say you need help. That's all you have to do. You don't have to learn anything. Just be human. And then maybe you get lucky, you get a human back to you. And you wait until you do get a human and talk to you, because that's when the real search gets important. And you really start nailing things down and getting the help you need. The help is out there. It's just not where you think it is. So take this. So don't give me any more. Start with this free report that's in the bottom there, and just start calling these offices and telling these people they need help. Remember, they're getting paid big money to solve problems like yours. So you got to help these pure bureaucrats make quota today and give them a problem to solve, right? You got a lot. So give a few there. See, this kind of stuff we're doing at Let's Go Help is teaching people about this. And we give out grants, $75,000 every month to just members. And we have members helping members. So you could talk to other members who already got this stuff, and they tell you how they did it and everything. They're live. They go online live and take your questions, and you can learn from people who got the money direct from the horse's mouth. Don't trust some clown like me. You can talk to people like you, and they got the money too.